Hi again, this is Sheila. I would like to share another technique that I use quite often and that I think could be helpful for all of you at home with your families. And it's hinged on the idea of anchors again. So we anchor our awareness to the present moment, this time through what's called, often referred to as a guided relaxation or a progressive relaxation. And so the relaxation that we get is a little bit deeper and more profound than sitting and reading a good book or working on a knitting project, which can be very relaxing, or watching a TV show. This encourages our busy mind to be in the present moment on the sensations in our body. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It's progressive through the body. And you can begin at the crown of the head, or some people like to begin at the soles of the feet. What a surprise, different ways. And neither of those is incorrect, and both of those approaches are helpful. So I thought it would be most helpful if I kind of discussed how you can create this yourself rather than leading it for you. And this could be a fun thing for children of a certain age to create as well, kind of a little bit of an anatomy lesson in terms of what's connected as we move through the body. So, for example, if you were beginning at the crown of the head, you might begin with the forehead, the space between the eyebrows, and then all the muscles in the face. You can get very detailed. What's the hurry, actually? So the cheeks and the jaw, and the mouth, and the eyelids, and the hollow of the throat. And then you can just go through the chest, the arms and the shoulders. You can go down each arm individually or both arms together, and the wrists and each finger. And so you just name points along the way. And so the person who's participating allows their awareness, their mind's eye, to explore there without judgment, just looking what's present. And when your mind is engaged, when you are in the middle of experiencing those points, our minds get a rest from all the busy thoughts. So again, progressing down through the body, the front and back of the torso, right to the soles of the feet, or beginning at the soles of the feet and the toes and the heels. Again, just working your way up, naming muscle groups, joints, spaces, the space behind the knees. So generally it's done lying down on the floor, and if that works for you, you might lie on a blanket or cover with a blanket. If your lower back feels strained by that, then you can place a rolled up few towels or a pillow behind the backs of your knees. Or you can bring the soles of your feet to the floor and your knees up, kind of bring your knees together and your feet out a little bit. So that will take off any strain from the lower back. You can also do this in a seated position. So whatever works. And again, your child might decide to lead it for you. You can do this for yourself also. Great thing to do before we fall off to sleep at night is, instead of reviewing the day and the news, just closing our eyes and bringing our awareness into our body and progressing, naming for ourselves our legs and feet, pausing with the breath. And just noticing, of course, that thoughts will come along. And then we have the choice to re-anchor, redirect back to a sensation that's happening at that moment, and see what you can let go of and feel into. So I hope you'll try this with each other. Again, if you have questions, you can reach out to me. It's a wonderful technique for relaxing, and you can do it many times during the day. So hope this has been helpful. Be well.